Hello everyone, Absent Friend here, and today we are heading back into the Disney Villainous Introduction to Evil box. This time we're going to check out Prince John. So let's head on to the game table and check it out. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. Hit it! And here we are at the gaming table with Prince John. But as you can see, that's the old Prince John. And now I'm going to put up the new Prince John board so we can do a little bit of comparison. And there we go. Okay, so new Prince John, old Prince John. New, old, new, old. There's no difference as far as the locations, the actions. Everything on the board is the same. The only difference is now his objective is to have at least 20 power, and Robin Hood has to be in jail. As soon as he achieves that, he doesn't have to start his turn. As soon as he gets that 20th power and Robin Hood is in jail, he wins. So is that easier or more difficult? Well, I'm not sure. Let's find out. So we're going to check out all the old cards and compare them with the new cards. And then we'll do a live playthrough so you guys can see the new Prince John in action. Okay, so let's just gonna get this new board up here, and I keep myself centered. All right, so let's start with the allies. So these are some of the old allies. As you can see, these are the one and only allies that he has, right? And then we'll look at the other ones that he has multiple copies of. Alright, so let's just compare them. Old to new. Old is on top, new is on bottom. So, there we go. So let's take a look here. Just looking at the descriptions, reading them very carefully, looking at the power costs, they are the same. The abilities and strengths are the same. So these guys have no change. Old and new, exactly the same. Okay? So, that's nice. Let's go on over. Try not to get my old and new cards confused or mixed up here. Now let's look at the ones that he has multiple copies of. And once again, we see, wait a minute, I had these backwards. These are the old ones. These are the new ones. Okay. So once again, we can see that there is no change. The Wolf Archers have the same cost. The Rhino Guards have the same cost, same strength, same abilities. It's all the same. Okay, so all of his allies are the same from both old to new. So that's nice. Now let's look at his items. Okay, so these are all the old items that he has. Some he has multiple copies of. He only has one copy of the crown and one copy of the golden arrow. But he has a few copies of the bow and arrows and a few copies of the warrants. Okay. So, warrant, the same. Crown, the same. Golden arrow, the same. Bow and arrow, the same. Same cost, same additional strength for the bow and arrow. That's it. Okay, so all the items are the same. So that's nice. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the effects. He doesn't have many effects. Okay, and for more details on what some of these cards do, especially the ones that don't change, go ahead and check out my Prince John guide that I did of the old Prince John, and a lot of the same strategies will apply, except for one different kind of strategy, and I'll show you about that in a minute. Okay, so now once again we have the same effects, same costs, except so there are a few exceptions here. Now we have some differences. All right, so beautiful, lovely taxes, that's the same. Intimidation, that's the same. Imprison, same cost, but the effect is slightly different. In this one, it says move a hero to the jail. Any hero can be moved to the jail unless the hero's card says you can't. However, you cannot imprison neither Robin Hood or Little John in the new deck. So they will never be able to be imprisoned. Everybody else can be imprisoned, and with another exception. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so the imprison card is just a little different. All right, set a trap is different. It is now a free-to-play card, and instead of just moving an ally to any location and then perform a vanquish action, now you move an ally to any location, but instead of performing a vanquish action, you reveal the top 4 cards of your fate deck to Sorry about that. The cat is once again trying to sabotage my videos. Okay, so you may remove gosh. Okay, so and we're back. Sorry about that. The cat decided to try to sabotage my videos again and moved my camera. So fun. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, so we're talking about set a trap. You may move an ally to any location, reveal the top 4 cards of your fate deck, and then play a hero and then discard the rest. So instead of being able to perform a free vanquish action, now you use this to find heroes out of your fate deck. But why would you want to do that? Well, we're going to find out shortly. Alright, so these are the new cards. The old cards. So, but let's go into his conditions. Those are his conditions. Those are the old ones. Here are the new ones. Okay, so same thing here. If you have 6 or more power, if the other player has 6 or more power, you gain 3 power. That's a wonderful card. However, his cowardice has changed. His old cowardice says if another player has 3 or more allies in your hand, you get to play an ally for free. That's nice. But in the new one, it says during their turn, if another player defeats a hero, any strength, you may play Cowardice, reveal the top 4 cards of your fate deck, and play a hero and discard the rest. So that's another card that can help you get heroes out of the fate deck. Once again, why is that important? Well, we're about to find out. So, but that's his villain deck. Now let's take a look at his fate deck. All right. Okay. Sorry, I just had to make sure that the camera was still straight from Diego's little hissy fit. All right. So let's look at the fate deck. Old heroes. Okay, so the Maid Marian. Let's just start with these 4. Okay. The cat is doing something again, and I don't know what, but I have to go check. Sorry about that. It's a good thing I did check. The cat had something he should not have, so I had to take it away from him and put it up on a high shelf, even though that might not stop him still. Anyway, okay, so heroes. Those are the old heroes, or some of the old heroes. Now let's compare them with their new versions. Some are different, some are the same. Okay, so Friar Tuck is the same. He removes warrants, and Prince John does not get the power from them. Alanadale, or however you pronounce his name, he gives everybody +1 strength in the realm. All the heroes, I should say. And Toby's the same. Whenever you defeat him, he goes right back into the Fate deck instead of being discarded. However, Maid Marian, or Maid Marian, yes. When Maid Marian is defeated, find Robin Hood and play him to the same location. Okay, that's the old one. This one, it says when Maid Marian, I know that's wrong, and I keep saying it because I heard somebody call her that before as a joke, and it made me laugh. And now I can't stop calling her that because it's still so funny to me. When Maid Marian, I'll try to say it right. When Maid Marian is defeated, find Robin Hood and play him. So that doesn't mean to the same location. It just means find him and play him. And there's a reason for that being different, but that's it. And actually, this time, this was not something you wanted to do, but this is something you want to do. Why is that? Well, let's find out. So there's the old stuff. There's the new stuff. Alright, but let's take a look at some of our other heroes. Oh wait, these are the new ones. Okay, so those are the new ones. And those are the old ones. Alright, so Skippy is the same. Can be defeated by wolf archers. Lady Cluck is also the same. She cannot be moved to the jail. She was the other hero I was talking about. She cannot be moved to the jail. And so now we have 3. In the new deck, we now have 3 heroes that cannot be put in jail. King Richard, Prince John cannot play effects while he's in play. So technically, he can't be put in jail either. So actually, there are now 4 heroes we cannot put in jail. So there's that. But all those have not changed. However, Little John has changed. So let me put these away. And I will show you what's changed about him and what's changed about Robin Hood. There's the old Robin Hood. Here's the new Robin Hood. Alright, so let's take a look, see here. Old Robin Hood, the amount of power that Prince John gains from each card or action is reduced by 1. That's the old one, okay? No problem. And the old Little John says that you can take up to 4 power from Prince John, put it on Little John, or from Prince John, put it on Little John, which is very confusing. And when Little John is defeated, the power is returned to Prince John. Little John. Yeah, I'm just going to call him Little John because that's funny. What? Anyway. Now, new Prince John. When Robin Hood, so in the new objective says you have to have Robin Hood in the jail, but so far we haven't found a way to put him in jail. Well, how do we do that? So Robin Hood is now like what Peter Pan and Captain Hook was in the old deck, where Captain Hook had to find Peter Pan. If you discovered Peter Pan in the Fate deck, even as part of a Fate action, he was immediately played, and the other card was not. So as soon as you see Robin Hood is revealed from the Fate deck, no matter how, he immediately gets played to Sherwood Forest. Okay, that's the only place he can be played to. He could be moved, but I don't think there's a way to move heroes. Is there? No, I don't think there is. Okay, so, and then when you defeat Robin Hood, that's when you move him to jail. So Robin Hood is now kind of like the Peter Pan, and he has to go to Sherwood Forest. So that will affect the strategy. That is the only new part of the strategy that you have to do. And I'll explain more about that in a minute. So, and then for Little John, he now becomes what Robin Hood used to be. So you don't steal, whenever Little John comes out, you don't steal power and put it on him. Now he is the hero that keeps Prince John from gaining too much power at once. Okay? So Robin Hood passed his power over to Little John, and now Robin Hood is the MacGuffin hero, I guess you could say. All right. Now let's take a look at the items and effects from the Fate deck. There are the old ones, and there are the new. Or I'm sorry, those are the new ones. Those are the old ones. Okay. So old Clever Disguise and new Clever Disguise are the same. This is a little bit different, I think. This one says take up to 4 power from Prince John and put it on any one hero, and when that hero is defeated, the power is returned. This one says take 4 power from Prince John, put it on one hero. You cannot place power on a hero at the jail, and when that hero is defeated, the power is returned. So, in the old game, you could put power on any hero, didn't matter where. This one says you cannot put power on one that's in the jail. So they have to be free of prison if they're going to steal money from him, which I guess makes sense. So, but it does make it a little bit more difficult. All right, so that's it. That's the new deck versus the old deck. New board versus the old board, although there's not much difference there. One more quick thing. Let's look at the old mover and the new mover. So as you can see, they're the exact same shape, sort of the same color, except this one is more transparent like a Jolly Rancher. And then this one is less transparent, more solid, and a little bit shinier. I don't know. I kind of like the new one a little bit better, at least the mover of it. But I like the old one too, so it just depends. I like this transparency kind of color, but I also like the way this looks. So anyway, let's I'm going to reposition my camera here, and we will come back with a live playthrough of the new game, and I'll do it in solo mode, so stick around, and here we go. And we're back. All right, so we have Prince John set up here with all of his new stuff, but I'm gonna have to give his decks a pretty good shuffle, since I had all those cards kind of sorted out to show you guys the new ones versus the old ones. They all kind of went back in their little categories. Kind of like when you first open the game and they're all pretty much sorted by categories, or like when you open a new deck of cards, all the suits are in sequential order by suit. So you have to give first time a really good shuffle. So yeah, while we're doing this, I'm trying to think about what I need to do, because after I do Prince John, the only one that's left of the Introduction to Evil box is Captain Hook. And then once I'm done with him, I will have shown off every villain in the Villainous deck, in the Disney Villainous deck, that is, that there is. So I don't know, maybe we should jump into Star Wars. I do enjoy Star Wars, and the Star Wars Villainous is a lot of fun and can be quite taxing. So maybe we'll give them a try. We'll see. All right. So in the meantime, we'll just have some fun playing this. And who knows? Maybe I'll start doing other things. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to start a Let's Play and do Let's Play videos, as well as the tabletop stuff that I'm doing as well. So if y'all want to see that, if y'all want to see me do Let's Plays on some games, go in and help me out by subscribing if you haven't already. And it's very free. Listen to me. Makes it sound like it's a revolution. Well, it might be. No. But it is free. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. All you gotta do is hit that button. But it really helps out my channel to get out there to more people, and to let me know that you guys are really enjoying this and want to see more and want to be a part of things, want to be an absent friend. Okay. So I don't mean to bore y'all with this boring shuffling. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure it's a really good shuffle. I have everything as random as possible, but we know how that goes sometimes. All right, so here's his mover, and remember, in the Introduction to Evil, you actually start the at the portrait, and I believe you actually start with some power. Yes. So also an introduction to evil, you start with 2 power, which I haven't been doing up to now. I think one of my my absent friends out there pointed that out in one of my comments, so thank you for that. And so yeah, we actually start with 2 power. Isn't that crazy? All right, but we're still going to follow the rules of what I've always been doing. Okay, so Prince John is set up here. Got my counter going. Turn 1. Well, where do we think we're going? We got to build up that 20 power. So we're going to go to the jail. We're going to get 3 power. 2, 3. And oh, you know what might help? Drawing my hand. Okay. So now we have our hand of 4. And oh, great. Complete and utter garbage. Nothing I can use is going to help with this. Because see, you can't play set a trap unless you have an ally to move. Oh wait, it says you may remove. You may move. Oh, so I don't have to have an ally. Perfect. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and get rid of these. And for 0, we're going to play set a trap. It says you may move an ally to any location. Well, I'm not doing that. So I'm not doing the ally part. But I am doing this because I want Prince John. I want Robin Hood out. So hopefully we get him quick. Reveal the top 4 cards of your Fate deck. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Okay, so I do have to play a hero. So I'm gonna play the Maid Marian. Where is the Maid Marian? Okay, and she's going to well, we're just gonna put her in the jail. So that way she doesn't block anything. Actually, you know what? Let's play her to the Sherwood Forest. I know block stuff, but since I'm going to set up allies to get to bring her down to get Robin Hood out. That will help a little bit. Okay, so let's draw back up. Speak of the devil. All right, so excuse me. All right, so turn 2. We're gonna go to Friar Tuck's Church. We're gonna gain 2. And for 2, we're gonna play Trigger. And for 1, we're gonna play the bow and arrows on Trigger. So he has 5 strength. And that's all I can do. But now I'm about to be fated. And the Fators know exactly what I'm about to do. So they're probably a little nervous. And that's okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Little John is the best one here. And he's going to go right there to block that 2 power card action. So now I can't gain... I gain 1 less power than normal. And that's okay. And it's a shame because I want to put that warrant out. But I have a plan. Okay, so we're going to go... This is turn 3. We're going to go over here to Nottingham. And we're going to not gain 1 power because Little John won't let me. However, we are going to play for 1 power. This warrant. We're going to put it over here in Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest. Yep. And there's a reason for that. Normally I put the warrant here, but we do know for sure a hero will be played there, and we're about to find out. So now I'm going to take the bow and arrows. Trigger and the bow and arrows are going to take out the Maid Marian, and the bow and arrows go away, but Trigger stays, and that means I will find and play Robin Hood. Well. Okay. Alright, so we have our Robin Hood. And he's got 5 strength. And did I already play my card? Yes, I played the warrant. Now I would normally gain 2, but since Prince John is out, I can only gain 1, and that's okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, actually, hang on. Okay, so turn 4. We're gonna go to Friar Tuck's church. We're gonna move Trigger over here, and for 1, we're gonna play another set of bow and arrows on him, and he's gonna take out Prince John or Little John, so I can get power again because I really need that. Although maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's a well, actually, you know what? We're just gonna put him back, and instead of doing that, I'm gonna go over here and gain 2 instead of 3, and then my card played would have been the bow and arrows. Okay, and then I can discard. Wait, I forgot to draw back up at the previous turn. Now I'm not gonna discard. Okay, so that's turn 4. Now we're going to. Uh-oh. Not that it helps. But he is going to have to pay some money to get rid of it. And that's okay. Here's the 2 power to pay for it. Trigger stays, bow and arrows go. Robin Hood is defeated, and now he's in the jail. Alright, so, and I can play a card. Oh, what the heck. Beautiful, lovely taxes. I can only gain 1 from it, but still. Free power is free power. Okay. Oh look, I get to do it again. That was turn 5. Okay, now for turn 6. Now we're going to do what I was trying to do a while ago, and that is move Trigger over here. And for 2, I'm gonna play these wolf archers. So remember, they're the Y attackers, so they can attack. But I don't want to put them in the same location as Trigger because that Trigger will bring down their strength. So I'll put them over there so they can take out more people. Okay, and that's all I can do there. Faded again. Oh. Yeah. King Richard is the better play here. Okay. And that's alright. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. This is turn 7. The wolf archers and Trigger both take out Little John. So now I can gain that 1 power. And for 3, I'm going to play the Sheriff of Nottingham. And I can't play any effects, but that's okay. Alright, so draw back. Turn 8. I really do need to play effects though. So we're gonna have to, before I move on my turn. Oh, wait a minute. I should have gotten 1 when he was played earlier. Okay. So the Sheriff of Nottingham moves there. I gain a power. And I'm gonna go to the jail. Whoops. Gain 3, but pay 3 to play wolf archers. Wolf archers. Rhino guards. Because King Richard has got to go. Alright. So there's that. And now we're about to be faded again. You know what? We're just gonna play Lady Cluck. And just clog up some power, some actions. Since she can't be moved to the jail, why not? Alright, so we're gonna go to Nottingham for turn 9. We're gonna gain 1. And for 2, we're gonna play Wolf Archers. Wolf Archers combined with the Rhino Guards. By your powers combined, they take out King Richard. Now I can play effects. But I can't play them on this turn because I already used my card. Oh, and I forgot to move the Sheriff of Nottingham. Alright, so we're going to start turn 10. But before I do, I'm moving the Sheriff of Nottingham to gain a power. And we're going to move... We're just going to move to the jail. Because now it's about just gaining power. It's really all I need. Gain 3. And for 0, beautiful, lovely taxes. So, what am I up to? I'm going to put them in stacks of 5. So that's 7. Okay. Alright, so... Stay put, people. Okay. That was turn 10. So now we're about to be faded. We don't need any more heroes out. So let's go ahead and put a Clever Disguise on Lady Cluck. Because more heroes mean more taxes. Okay, turn 11. Move the Sheriff. Gain a power. And this activates this condition, which I will get at the end of my turn. So I'm going to keep that there just to kind of remind myself. Wait, I still haven't moved yet, so I better move. Let's just head over here. Gain 1. Now that condition is activated. And for my card, I'm going to play Beautiful Lovely Taxes to get 2 more power. And... I think I'm up to 10. Hang on. Nope, I'm up to 11. Alright. Okay, so that was turn 11. And now... I want to discard something. Actually, let's go ahead and discard. Oh, let's just discard both of these. Okay, but I only gained 3 cards because the greed is still in my hand. Okay. Now, between turns, I'm playing greed to gain 3 power. Okay. And now we're moving on. Can't move Lady Cluck to jail, but I can pull out another hero if I wish. So let's move Sheriff of Nottingham. We're gonna go back to the jail. Gain 3. And it's turn 12. And yeah, for 0. I may move an ally, but I don't need to. But I am going to reveal the top cards of my Fate deck until I reveal a hero. And then I'm going to put that hero in the jail. Because it doesn't matter where they are. Actually, no, I'm going to put them in the Sherwood Forest. Oh, whoops. I almost did that wrong. Shuffle it again. Uh-oh. How'd that happen? Hit the wrong button. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're definitely not playing Little John. We will play Toby. We're gonna play Toby. With a little I. Little accent on the I. Oh, no. Sorry. Okay. So, and because he was played there, I gain 2 power. Which means that is 20 power, and I win. So there you have it, folks. So the warrants, you can play, I always play them here because that's usually where Fators are going to put heroes to block that 2 power thing. But it's better to play it at Sherwood Forest. So that way you can play heroes. You're going to play, eventually one hero is going to be played there regardless of anything. But then with that, you could actually just kind of make that your feeding ground. It's almost like Scar. If you make that your feeding ground, Just put warrants there, and you can actually stack warrants. You could have more than one warrant there, and you could gain multiple power just by having one hero there. So, you know, I don't know. Is Prince John easier now? I don't know. It's definitely easier to not have to wait until your next turn to win. So they just added a little bit of extra thing to him, but you saw how easy it was to defeat Peter Pan. It really only takes one Rhino Guards with bow and arrows, or one trigger with bows and arrows. So there you have it, folks. Prince John, is he better? I don't know. He definitely has a nicer mover. I'll give him that. But yeah, it used to be easier to stop Prince John. It's not so easy now. But that's my experience. If y'all have a different experience with this new introduction to evil or Prince John, please let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to. I love reading the comments, and I always try to respond to them as quickly and expeditiously as I can, as long as I have something relevant to say. So there you have it. Prince John. I don't know how to end this. I'm just kind of rambling, I guess. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out. Thumbs up. Get that thumbs up out there. Share videos, you know. Subscribe. Can't say it enough. All right. So take care out there, absent friends. And I'm the absent friend. And next time I will come at you with the Introduction to Evil's version of Captain Hook. So be sure to stick around for that. And so until next time, this is your absent friend, signing off.